Hi, I'm Paige, and I've been at the Stitchin Post for just shy of 21 years now. So I've probably tried about everything we have in the store as far as projects go. And I'm going to share a couple of my favorites with you today, some of my favorite tools. These are some of the quilts I've made for previous quilt shows. I do a lot of the, what's this called?
Applique?
Fusible applique. This is, I took a photo on this and reversed it, and I made it and blew it up and made it into the little pieces for this. Same thing with this one. I took photos of the sculpture that's outside of Sisters and traced all of them onto the fusible web. Same with the trees. The mountains I painted with the Sukiniko inks, which is these little things right here. They're very thin. They're true ink, not an actual paint. And you use these funny little markers with them, and you scrub them out on a paper towel till they're almost dry. And then you just put a little bit of ink on at a time. And so that's how I did the colors in the mountains up there and the shading underneath the horses. And then this piece is actually a whole cloth quilt. And I got out my college airbrush and made some stencils out of contact paper and sprayed most of this, but these guys again are done with the little brush, and I really like how those came out. I'm really happy with those. So this is something that June Yeager teaches these classes periodically, and I'm sure she'll offer it again maybe this fall. We'll see. So a couple of the girls have been playing around with these little hexagons, and so I dragged my project out, and this project is from, like, I don't know, it's got to be 5-6 years ago at least. And we had these really cute Christmas 6-packs, and it had this deer fabric in it, which I just loved. And so I went through and I cut a bunch of my hexagons from those. We don't have this fabric anymore, but we do have other 6-packs. And when I'm making these, I love these little wonder clips because you can take them and use them to hold your hexagon on while you're stitching it. If you stitch, I stitch rather than glue. So, and then I also like this thread magic stuff for to keep my thread from getting tangled because I'm a klutz. And this is what the clover things look like if you get them in the big box. And they're great for binding. That's what they were intended for, but they work really super for this too. And we do have some of the paper pieces. We got several different sizes. And then I also sometimes, probably not with these so much as with this embroidery, I end up using these little needle pullers, and I use them a lot for binding too, because they make it really easy to pull a needle, especially when you're binding on batiks, because they're so tightly woven. So I've got this little thing. This is from a Sue Spargo class, and I absolutely love doing this wool embroidery. And Tony Phillips teaches some of this. She's doing a needle roll class coming up. And one of the things we use with those are these Clover Gold Eye chenille needles. And you'll end up using those for, you'll also end up using some milliner's needles, which I didn't grab with me, but you'll need those for the class too, I'm sure. And then we've got Sue Spargo's embroidery thread. And I love these variegated colors. And they come in 3 different sizes, a 3, a 5, and an 8. And I believe the 8 is the skinny one right here. And I don't think I grabbed the 3 because it's a little fatter than I like to use. So as far as actual quilting, I'm not much of a quilter really, but I love these gloves because they help me hang on to the quilt when I'm doing free motion quilting. And I like the little purple thing for pretty much everything, but it's a stiletto, and you can use it to push things through or to help align things, but it's plastic. So if you run the needle over it, it doesn't hurt your needle, which I obviously have done a few times. So, and then this is one of my other projects is I've been working on this little tree embroidery, and they come in a kit from Cozy Blue, and it comes with the hoop, the fabric that's already printed. This part's printed, this part I've started embroidering on, and I did the tree already. It comes with a needle, and it comes with a whole skein of floss. At least this one has a whole skein because that's how much you need for that. And we've got several different cozy blue ones. We've got these from the stranded stitch that are cross stitch, and this one is the no problema one, which I think is hilarious. And then I just spotted these when I was downstairs, and it's hook, line, and tinker. And it's an embroidery kit, and again, another complete one with the, I can feel there's a embroidery hoop and everything in it. So I can't wait till I get my hands on one of those and get to see what's in that. But I think as far as that goes, the only other thing that I'm really looking forward to is I'm hoping to get Val to do a couple of workshops on indigo dyeing, because I love dyeing. And look for those later on this spring or summer, probably closer to summer when it gets warm, because we have to do it outside. So that's pretty much it. I guess I should tell you that if you call here with problems with the website, you're probably going to end up talking to me. And so that's, if you talk to somebody about fixing something on the website, it was probably me. So that's what I'm here for. Thank you.